Dev updated, and guess what they added right now? Hello guys, once again it's Matt. Thank you all the members and patrons, make sure to subscribe. And it's finally here guys, Americans of all the world rejoice. The AV-8B Plus is added to your tech tree. It's finally here after a very long time that it should have been added already. The AV-8 is added to the American tech tree. So let's take a look, fly a little bit, and yeah, see if it's any different from the Italian one. But I don't think it is. Okay, so yeah, first things first, very cool skin from the USMC. It makes sense. And of course, it is under the A7s, which is pretty understandable actually. On the radar side of things, it is using the same radar, APG 65Q, which is the same radar as in the Italian one, and of course the same radar as the, or at least the same type of radar as the initial F-18s. So yeah, it should be an F-18 on the RWR of some aircraft. The engine, everything like that, it is basically the same, okay? So don't expect anything too different over here. On the loadout side of things, yes, pretty much the same as well. You can take as an air-to-air loadout, of course, the AIM-9s. You can take the AIM-120s, as you see, obviously. I don't think they're gonna add extra AIM-120s. I mean, some people were saying that it is missing there, but still. And of course, the GAL 12, sorry, that is the 25mm. So this would be the normal air-to-air loadout, as you see. 2 AIM-120s, 2 AIM-9Ms. Of course, it's a 12.3 aircraft. So let me even check. The Sea Harrier is what, 12.3 as well. Yeah, but it's a little bit different, right? But very, very cool. And of course, you can do the extra and get air-to-ground stuff. So you can use the AGM 65Gs, of course, which are amazing. And of course, the GPUs as well, which is pretty good. So let's just put the lightning pod over there. And the EGMs and AIM-9Ms. So you can do this as well with the loadout. Very similar, well, the same as the, Italian one. So let's do a test flight and then fly it out around a little bit. Just to, I mean, we can just, yeah, I just wanted to test this. Because as you see, they are messing with the flares and chaff, as you see. So let's put a mix there. And let's grab the AIM-120s over here. I kind of wonder how it will be, this thing, for the actual flares. So let's take off. Flaps down. Let's take off properly. I love to take off VTOL aircraft. And it's very cool. I mean, who doesn't love a Harrier, right? If you don't love a Harrier, you are not doing the right things in life. This aircraft is pretty fun. So yeah, very similar to the other aircraft, but let me just test it out. It's only deploying this. Flare mode, okay. Yeah, so the flares are not ready yet. As you see, the flare chaff mode, everything like that is not really ready yet. Let's see, we don't have a helmet, of course. I wasn't expecting one, so yeah, not for the radar, not for that. Of course, you can just fire the AIM-120s. The radar is pretty good, I gotta say, it's not a bad radar. So very cool aircraft. Let's try to land this thing, and then we're gonna go to a match. I just wanted to really land this thing. I don't have anything else to actually show to you guys on the test flight because it's just a normal Harrier. It's, nothing too crazy over here. I need to make sure I have the energy. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. VTOL. Oh my god. Let's try to land this baby. Of course, this is the wrong carrier for this type of aircraft, but I guess it doesn't matter, right? Too much. Let's wait for the carrier to just... Oh. not a the perfect place to land, but I guess it's fine. You always have to be very, very precise with your power output landing, something like this. Because if you misinterpret the amount of power that you have to use, you're gonna crash. There we go. Very, very cool. Let's get to some matches to fly around. So this is very interesting. We have an airpoint spawn over here. I wonder if this is going to be added to the real map. But yeah, I think there is a version of this map that is that, right? But yeah, we are using the AGM-65s together with AIM-120s and the AIM-9s. And yeah, we're gonna take a while to get there, so I'm gonna just jump to that. But we're gonna try to do some BVR. We're gonna try to... I mean, BVR with this aircraft is kind of stretching its legs a little bit. I mean, it can do, but it's more like self-defense, right? Because these aircraft are too slow. And I gotta say, this will be a very interesting aircraft to fly because it is a 12.3. You know, it's an aircraft that it's going to face some very, very easy targets for these missiles. The only thing that you have to worry about is not getting an up tier. Or at least once you get one, try to stay safe. Remember, for FOX-3's, the multipath actually got decreased or nerfed. So yeah, there's always that. There's no aircraft. There is no enemy, like proper player aircraft in the other side. But yeah. As you can see, the cockpit is pretty much the same. Nothing too different. Very cool. The MFDs are pretty alright. The HUD is pretty alright. Is it, like, if you guys know, is this the same HUD as the F-18? Like, it really does look like a HUD from an F-18. Like, the way that it's shaped on the top there, it's like really similar to one. It's kind of funny how much it looks like one. And I mean, it looks just... Oh, I love this aircraft. The zoom on this thing is amazing. Let's try to use some of the Mavericks over here. One away. Let's get another like this MBT. Come on. Oh my god. You click and it just ignores it, right? Let me maintain. Let's go to the backbones, like the back targets there. Some AAs over there. Yeah, we can fire some missiles as well. I mean, it's just bots, but I guess, right? Come on. What are you doing, radar? I think it's already tracking. Let's fire another one there. Then we're gonna turn and hit these ballistic missiles. Pretty cool. Yeah, we hit a KAMAZ. Nice. So they actually added different types of trucks and stuff. This is actually pretty good. Let me try to destroy everything else over here. I mean, these matches, they're dev server, right? You know how it is. But this is what I think the Harrier is good at, right? Kind of a CAS situation, isn't it? Well, this is gonna miss. Or not. No, I missed. At least I got one. So yeah, this is, I think, the best thing about this aircraft, right? It's actually doing CAS and stuff. Not that you cannot do anything else with it, but I mean, you can do very well in dogfights and stuff. But at the end of the day, you're gonna need to... Oh my god, there's something flying. Yeah. You're gonna need to just be kind of careful with dogfights and stuff. Let me try to get this Mirage. Come on, baby, turn. I think I'm winning against this very, very powerful bot. Let's see. Yeah, we do have the computer for the aiming reticle with the radar, which is pretty fun. Let's try to finish this match with destroying the remaining targets over here. And yeah, that's gonna be it, kinda. But yeah, very cool aircraft, guys. I mean, it's kind of even a boring showcase, to be honest, because it's the same aircraft that we already had, right, in the Italian tech tree. But I mean, you kind of already knew that, right? It didn't penetrate this issue. But yeah, it's basically the same aircraft, right? So it's not something like different or anything like that. But it's still pretty cool to actually see finally in the US tech tree. It's an aircraft that needed to be added. I gotta be honest. I mean, even though, yeah, the US, it's not a nation that is in need, oh my god, in need of new aircraft. But it's always nice to have more aircraft, right? And I gotta be honest, let me return to the hangar over here. And I wanna, just to wrap the video up, to ask you a question. Where do you think the F-18, when it comes, will actually appear? Because, I mean, technically, it could be added in both of these two, you know? It could be added with the F-14s, and it could be added with the F-18, like with the AV-8s over here. Where do you think the F-18s will come? I personally think that with the F-14s would make more sense, but I don't know, maybe, yeah, that's going to be what happens, right? F-18s in the middle over here, like after the F-14B, for example. And then here we can have only like maybe a USMC version of a different aircraft. I don't remember if the F-18s were used by them or not. If not, you know, the F-35B in the far future, right? But let me know in the comments what you think about it. And let me know in the comments what you thought about the AV-8B Plus for the US. Finally here, are you happy? Let me know in the comments. See ya. Bye. Subscribe.